Suppose we know that tangent theta is -4/3 and cosine theta is positive. We'd like to find sine theta and secant theta. Now, basically, to find sine theta and secant theta, we need to be looking at ratios, and they are ratios, and therefore we need to be looking at lengths of sides. So we need to structure a triangle somewhere. Now, we may know already that because the tangent of theta is negative, that we're situated in one of two quadrants. But which quadrant are we located in? And we can analyze it in a number of different ways. But one way to think about it, and I caution you to be very careful here at first, that when we're talking about tangent theta now, and we know it's opposite over adjacent, but when we're thinking about an xy pair, it's y over x. And now we know that it's -4/3, so it could be -4/3 like this, or it could be 4/3. Now, which one is it? Well, the second part of the information will tell us, but these are our two options right now. Just knowing this, these are our two options. We're thinking, gee, I could have, let's see, a y of -4 and an x of 3. That's an x of 1, 2, 3, and a y of -4. You see, so here, so one, it could be in here for our reference triangle, you see. Or it could be 4/3. Now, the -3 is the x, so x is -3. And y is 4, so it could be here. You see, maybe this is our angle, and this is our reference triangle. Now, which one is it? Well, let's decide by looking at cosine. Now, cosine theta, remember, is adjacent over hypotenuse, but the adjacent side, when we're talking about xy pairs here, is x over r. We know that r is always positive, so in what quadrants would the x be positive? Well, x is positive over here. That is, cosine theta is positive in these two quadrants. So, aha, if we're going to meet the constraints of this, then we're in this, we have this fourth quadrant situation going on. Okay, so we have an x of 3 and a y of -4. All right, now I'm just going to rebuild that diagram. Now, this is our angle, and this is our reference triangle, and this distance is 3, this is -4, and we can easily find the distance r here. After all, it's using the Pythagorean relationship, 3 squared, 9, plus -4 squared, 16, 9 and 16, 25, square root of 25, 5 for the value of r. Now we can find sine theta and secant theta. Sine theta, let's see, from the perspective of this little reference angle, you see, in order for us to use the triangle, this reference angle, we have, let's see, the sine of this angle is opposite over hypotenuse, so -4/5, -4/5. For secant, now you may use as a memory crutch for secant that it is the reciprocal of cosine. Now, cosine from this angle's perspective is adjacent over hypotenuse, so it'd be 3/5. But secant is the reciprocal of that, so it would be 5/3.